Hey, what's up, break divers? This is Beatrice. He's in Nigeria. He's the guinea pig as we do the break diving social media marketing program. So I'm basically explaining to him how to use LinkedIn or other social media to help promote our community. And I'm recording it so that other people can watch this as we go. And Beatrice, if you have any questions as we're going, uh, ask me. And I'm happy to answer those. So I'm going to share my screen right now. And I'm using LinkedIn right now, but this applies to any social media account. Okay, so first of all, let me just show you something. This is the homes, this is the connection screen. How do you get that? You click on my
Yeah,
network. Just watch, you click on my network
yeah.
and then click on connections. But before we even get there, before we get to connections, you need to build up your network first, because the more people that you can promote to, the better. So look at that. Giada and 17 others accepted your invitations. Boom. So 18 more people I can now
Mm,
promote to. How did I get these people? A, I accept anybody who wants to join. Accept,
mm,
accept, accept. Great. So now I've got
mm.
5 more people who I can promote to. But down here, you'll see there's a section that says people you may know. So from Miami-Dade College, where I went, people in the data
Mm.
infrastructure analytics industry, people you know based on your recent activity. All you need to do is every week, it usually resets on Monday, just start making connections with people. It doesn't matter
Okay.
if you, let me just delete these messages down here.
Mm.
It doesn't matter if you know them or not. Do I know Mark Akalov, Senior Executive Director at Asset Commercial? Nope. Connect. Do I know Ishan Rohila? Nope. Connect.
Mm.
Do I know Sarah Rosales? Nope. You can connect to about 75 to 150 people per week. I just keep connecting with
Okay.
people who I think are relevant. And when it comes to break diving, everybody's relevant. And
Mm.
it'll tell you, hey, you're about to reach your weekly limit. When it says you're about to reach your
Okay.
weekly limit, maybe you stop for a little while. It did that
Mm.
to me a few days ago. I stopped. Now I'm doing it again, and I'm not getting
Mm.
any message. Will all of these people accept
Accept.
me? No.
Mm.
But you'd be surprised how many do. If you forgot to make sure your LinkedIn profile is
Up
looks
to
good,
standard.
I
Mm.
would recommend you put that you are a staff member of break diving in your LinkedIn profile, and then pick us as a company and mention that
Mm.
you're part of the member outreach team
Yeah.
or member growth team,
Mm.
something, because then when they go and look at your profile, they'll see that, oh, this guy's actually affiliated with breakdive.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
and just do that. And then look, there's a section up here in the top right, show all. So if you connect to all of the people here, just click show all, and there's more.
Okay.
But then you can go down here, David Williams, Samin, or Rosan, Mafuja, Yuvaraj. Why do I
Mm.
feel like LinkedIn always says only reach out to people that you know? Well, our mission is to
Mm.
help. Break diving can help absolutely everybody, and so I feel like everybody
Mm.
is somebody that I want to get to know. So I have no issues with that.
Yeah. Everybody is in. Mm.
Clicking on all of them. Jack Lipschitz, Nashama. And sometimes when you press connect, it doesn't work with all of them. Like we pressed connect before,
Okay.
and well, now it worked. Okay. Well, Marcella, Dean, Matthew. So guess what? Probably during this call, one of these people is going to accept my invitation, and boom,
Yeah.
network is growing even more. So that's how you
Okay.
build
Yeah.
a network to get more and more people that you can pitch to.
Yeah.
Next,
There you
there we go. Jacob is that a new one? I don't know. You click on connections.
go. Okay.
So this shows all of the people who are recently connected with. Do you notice it's sorted by recently added? And it tells you the
Mm.
connect date, July 6th, July 6th, July 6th.
Mm.
I have lots of connections here, 1,270. And I have this little sheet that I use to just check off how I try to do 50 per day. And up here it says June
Okay.
9th. June 9th is
Wow.
is
How did
where
you
I've
get this?
caught up with so
Mm.
far. So I keep in another tab. Do you notice this is down at June 11th, 10th, here, June 9th. I keep this tab open. So
Yeah.
just start at the top, July 6th, but as you go down, finish a particular date and write down, okay, I got down to
So,
July 5th, or I got down to
mm,
June 23rd.
mm.
This is more important when you, if you're doing like 50 or 100 per day, you got to know, where do you start up again?
Stop and continue. Where to stop and continue the
Where do you
next.
continue? So now we're at June 9th. So I know I need to start here. How do I know that Kimberly Gomez, this is where I start? I can just remember, right click. If you click on
Message.
this, it takes you away from this page and you lose your spot.
Wow.
Always do a right click, open
Mm.
link in new tab.
Okay.
And then look, we're going to see, is there a message from me? And we'll see
That
what.
is opening her page now.
Always open, when you click on message, never click message directly, always open in new tab. So we're going to see,
Okay, that's right.
eventually this page will load. So here we go.
Mm.
Good. So I already sent the message to Kimberly Gomez. So therefore, I
Mm.
know that my tracking system is working. June 9th. So the last person I did was June 10th. So now I start with, I can close this one here, which is Kimberly. Now watch
Mm.
this. Let me close this too.
Mm.
Oh, actually, I want to follow up with that guy. So Kimberly was the last one. What you do is, so there's an Anamta Khan. By the way, to all of you,
Yeah.
I hope you like the free publicity that you're getting on this video.
Yes.
Everyone should follow these people too. So I do watch this. Open a new tab. 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 I count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On my sheet, I'm now going to mark 8. So I'm going to do that right now. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I did my eight so far. Now this is where it's
Mm.
easy. We're just going to go to, where is it? Let me see.
Yes, notepad.
Right here. Hi. Is this it? No.
That's your notepad.
Here, let click on, I save this here in Notepad. Here you go. Hi.
Mm.
My name is Monroe. And I have a version right here that's just for people I don't know. And I also have a version of people that I do know. For break divers, you can find these scripts on the community.
Mm.
Okay.
I've seen them. I've seen them too.
And what I'm going to do is go to each one of them and paste it in. When I'm sharing a
Okay.
screen, it takes a lot longer for everything to
To
load.
load because
If I'm not on Zoom,
yes.
these would all be loaded already, and I could easily do them very, very quickly. But instead,
Mm.
we'll just take a little moment. So there's Anamta right here.
Mm.
Hi, Anamta. Today's your lucky day. Boom. Send.
Mm.
This is why you open it in new tabs. As soon as it sends, I X that out
Mm. Now go to next.
and then just go to the next one. Boom. You can do,
Yeah.
if I'm not on Zoom, this whole process, if I'm not on Zoom and I'm not explaining, to do these
Yeah.
8 takes maybe 2 minutes.
Wow.
Really, really quick. That's what I'm saying. In a half an hour, you could get up to 100, maybe 200. So then here we're going to do this. Hi, Juan. Thank you for your service, Juan. And yep, good. Close that. We go to the next one.
Wow.
And if you notice here, there are people who have responded. Thanks for the opportunity. Hey, Monroe. I mean, these are people I don't know, but they responded to that
Mm,
pitch, and now I can go ahead and respond to them and try to tell them
yeah.
more. Hi, Mark. Close that. Um, and you can see how easy this is.
Mm,
You don't
yeah.
even have to think.
Not at all.
What's that?
That's super easy when we get to understand it.
Super, super easy. Yeah. And that's the idea. And that's why it's become really fun for me. And I just use this tracking sheet. I'm like, boom, let's do
Mm,
50. Let's do 50 today. And I guarantee you some of these
yeah.
people are going to
Respond.
get back. Some of them will get back to me. Some of them will just apply to the community. Most of them will,
Mm,
will ignore you.
yeah.
But that's what sales is. You don't
Yeah.
hear
The
from
important thing,
elsewhere.
the message has been passed. And I know even some of them that did not respond immediately in due course time because they have already heard of the information, one day they will join.
It's very possible they'll read it later
Yeah.
and reach out. Hi, Matthew. And this works for X. If you have followers on X, you can write to them. Uh,
Okay.
on Instagram, if you have mutual connections, you can write to them. It's the exact
Mm,
same thing. I haven't tried this on any other platform except LinkedIn. I kind of feel
mm,
like LinkedIn is perfectly suited for it because they're already ambitious people on LinkedIn
mm,
and they're already trying to improve their lives.
yeah.
So then send that to Saeed. And boom. So there's 8 people done, not that long. The key too is don't forget the people who have applied recently, who have connected to you recently. So I'll usually do
Mm,
my 50 for the day, and then I'll come back here and I will just keep going and opening them, like right click, open link into
yeah.
tab, do 8 at a time until I get down to somebody who already has a message that I've sent to them. Then I know that, okay,
Okay.
that's somebody who we've already reached out to. So I basically reach out to the old people first who are already in my network, and then I go
Mm,
back and tackle
yeah.
these new people. And
Yeah.
when I'm done
Yeah.
with the old people, then it'll just be constantly making connection requests and and
Mm,
constantly every day sending off messages to the new connections. What I found is that the
yeah.
more connections I have, the easier it is for people to accept my new connection requests. And it's like last week I was below 1,000. Now I'm at 1,250. By the end of the month, I'll probably be up to 1,500 and just keep going. And I think the max number of connections you can have is something like 44,000 or something on
Okay.
LinkedIn. So there's plenty of runway to just for
Long
me
way
to
to
just
go.
keep getting new more
Yeah,
and more connections. And if we all do that,
connection.
it's going to be big. There was an email address before, just so you guys, if anybody's watching this, that's a bounced email from an email address that doesn't work anymore. So don't feel like I shared somebody's email address improperly. That's an email address of that doesn't work. So any questions?
Very absolutely very clear. Everything is clear. There was no question. It's just for me to start work.
Awesome. So I would say again, try to do, if you do, I think if you do 150, you should get a few responses, and I think you can get one person to join the community. Between 150 and 200. Why do I say 150 and 200? If it's 100 for me, who's the founder of the company, maybe it's 150 or 200 for someone who is not. Or
Yeah.
maybe it's the opposite. Maybe because they think that you're working for the company, maybe you only need to do it to 50 people and you'll get a positive response. I don't know how long it'll take, 50 or 200, but I guarantee you, if you just do exactly what I said, Beatrice, you will be able to say that person joined because of me. It will work. And your network on LinkedIn is going to be growing more and more and more every single day.
I will review my profile on LinkedIn to make it more solid.
Yeah, and like I said, put break diving as one of your employers.
Okay.
That will help as well. I think about that. And if you haven't, follow the break diving page on LinkedIn. There's a LinkedIn page for break diving, and you can take a look. So beautiful. I'm going to stop the recording now. Any of you guys watching, I hope this helped you to understand how to do it a little bit more easily. And come on, guys, let's work together and make break diving a huge success. Say goodbye, bitches.
Thank you. Have a nice day.